Welcome to another thing on the internet. That's all I got. That's all I got for you. I am going to be taking this profane procession and thanking my lucky stars we open this bad boy. I think right before this draft started, I said we're in it to win it. And then we opened this guy, and I'm just like, all right, cool, let's take it. I'm going to put it in my pack. I like this guy. I like this guy. Hopefully this comes back. If either Divine Verdict or Sanguine Glorifier or even Vampire Revenant come back, I'll be A-okay. So get in the pack, buddy. Oh, and a Baffling End and a Legion Lieutenant? Crying out loud. Can someone give me advice on what to take here? Well, these are both perfect. I feel like Legion Lieutenant is the exact thing you want for the Vampire deck. Baffling End is the exact thing you want for a white card. And I don't know what to do. I think it's Legion Lieutenant. I think it's this guy because this guy is better for an archetype. And this only, like... I actually hope my opponent plays this against me so I can Seal of Cleansing Ray it and get a 3/3 out of it. I don't want to be wider. I want to be nice and small. Oh, Luminous Bonds? I want to take this Mastermind's Acquisition because it's such a cool card, but I'm just going to take Luminous Bonds here. That's a great... I also hope this or this comes back, but I don't care. I'm going to take the Luminous Bonds. Vampires? If we're going vampires, I think Voracious Vampire is a fine fourth pick. And it looks like we're going vampires. I really hope I can get a recover. Just so because it's kind of like having two Legion Lieutenants, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You guys get it. Oh, alright, that guy's fine. Oh, is it Pride of Conquerors? This card wrecks me so frequently, and I think if we're going wide enough, it's probably Pride. I think we can get another Revenant here. LaFouf, tell Elktears I said what up. Also, Black Panther was great. I'm a big fan of what's going on right here. These 5 cards are pretty good. I would not mind some little Martyrs of Dusk or some Exultant Sky Faces. Do I want to try this Dead Man's Chest? Exile cards equal to power from the top of its owner's library. So we put on like a 5/5 and then we kill the 5/5 and we get 5 cards. And then we can cast them with any colored mana. I mean, the only other card we'd take would be Pitiless Plunderer, and I don't think that's even that good. I think we just try this. Let's live dangerously. Ooh, I like a second Pride, but I also like having 1 recover and making sure of it, so I'm going to take the recover here. Sometimes Pride is dead. I don't think recover is ever dead as long as you got a dude in your graveyard. You got a dude in your graveyard, you're good to go. Why don't forget your enchant removal. Deal with that. Where my white and blue cards be at? All right, I'm gonna take Fathom Fleet Border here. Not because we like it, but it's what you got to do. Glorifier came back. I think Glorifier is much better than the Revenant. And that's pretty good. Squire's Devotion is very, very good. I'm a fan. It even makes a little Vampy. Oh, Mastermind's Acquisition? That actually seems pretty reasonable here. Huh. Look at us just playing rares. Black, white, bulk rares. That's our draft. That's my robot friend. Burr, 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 burr. Yeah, but Zaxor, how do we know you have enchantment removal for days? Can you prove that? Revenant came back. All right, this pack was great for us. Even Dark Inquiry is a great sideboard card. I don't I don't hate this guy. Just because he's 1/4 for 4, he's basically a reverse Sailor of Means, which is not as good. But I'll deal with it. God, I hate taking Martyr over something like Wayward Swordtooth, but Wayward Swordtooth is not that great. It's just kind of like a rare that I get excited about for no real reason. I'm just going to take Martyr of Dusk. Well, you have to turn Daze into an enchantment, and then you somehow remove it with the enchantment removal. It's not easy. It's a complicated process, but I think it's worth the end result. I'm going to take this Impale. And I'm really going to like the way our deck is shaping up. Really? Oh. Well. Alright, I'm taking this guy. You can Sky March right into my pile is what you can do. Papa Perky, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate it. Glad to have you here. Another Impale. Okay, well, we're just going to take that now. Thanks. NBPI is what I always say. Never be passing Impales. That's what wow. I like this Dead Man's Chest a lot more with Impales. Oh, God, but I really want the Sky Marcher Aspirant here. Don't pass that Naturalize. What's up, Josh? Is it Impale or is it Sky Marcher? I actually don't know here. I think it's Sky Marcher. I don't think we need a third Impale, especially when we have Contract Killing in the third pack. But I also think we have a lot of reasonable removal already. Yeah, we're going to take the Sky Marcher. Glorifier is nice. If this is a 2-drop vampire, I'd just take that, but we're just going to take the Glorifier because I think it's probably one of the better vampires. Luminous Bonds. Wow, this is a lot of removal. I am somewhat impressed. Is it Bonds over Oathsworn Vampire? I kind of just want creatures. God, it really has to be though, right? It's such a good card. We already have double Impale, Profane Procession, and another Luminous Bonds. I really don't know. This is actually one of the... I think this is probably one of the toughest picks. I think we can get other 2-drops, and the Oathsworn might even come back, but you 100% play both Bonds, so... Josh, thank you so much for the cheers, buddy. Appreciate it. I want to lower the volume. I always forget to lower the volume, and it's always super high. My problem is we only have 9 creatures. And I would play all of the cards in the deck right now, so... If we actually just get 5 more creatures, we'll be at 14, and I think that's actually fine. Oh man, my favorite master set to draft? That is a good question. Wow, back-to-back Legion Conquistadors. That's pretty great. Thanks. Alright, this deck's looking pretty good. If we can get 3 2-drops, so it might just be a 16-land deck. Maybe it's 4 2-drops and 16 lands. Favorite master set to draft? I did have a great time with Modern Masters 3. I think Vintage Masters was not... I don't think it was Vintage Masters. Oh, the Oathsworn Vampire came back. Wow. Strength of the Pack is like second to last pick? That's crazy. Off the top of my head, I would definitely say the most recent Modern Masters. It had a lot of powerful cards. It had a lot of fixing. The fixing was great. There was a lot of different strategies you could do. Like, I think me and Mike B actually did a ton of Modern Masters recently. Or the most recent one, rather. Dreamcaller Siren. Not a thing I care about. Slash of Talons is fine. Vanquish is good. I kind of like Dreadnought here. Dreadnought's very good. Goat Boy, I am totally okay with you watching this on your phone. Vampire Zeal is pretty good. I kind of like Dreadnought, though. I feel like we don't need more removal. Impale, like this is our removal right now. That's a lot. And it's all very good as well. I'd really rather just have the Dreadnought because I think this makes our mediocre guys a lot better. Oof. Lafoof. Is it 2-drop or is it Call to the Feast? Ooh, boy. Oh my god, Brian. Oh my god. It's kind of funny that you just sent me pictures of how, like, how upgraded your computer was, and then your power goes out so you're forced to watch the stream on your phone. That's actually pretty funny to me. I really want more 2-drops is problem. More 2-drops. We can actually get rid of Plunder and put Feast in, though. I think we're just going to do that. I wish you were a tribe that was relevant, but I'll take you anyway. You're a nice card. You're a good card. They're good cards, Brent. Whatever, I don't see us playing you, but we shall see. Top cuties in the set. This is a good dude. Is this guy better than any of the ones we have? Not really. I think we just take Demystify here. This is 2 vampires. It might actually be better than Revenant, but I do like having the reach of Revenant because we don't actually have a lot of that now. I really do think I want to Demystify more than anything else. I like Heartstopper. I just don't think we need it. I don't think we need the removal here. I'd rather just have, like, Demystify. But I also do like this guy. And I don't think we're as worried about the things that we need to Demystify because we have all of the cards, like... We have a lot of removal. But I think our deck is fine without a Paladin. Wow. Duskborn, Skymarcher, and Anointed Deacons. Good lord. That's great. I'm pretty sure it's got to be Deacon here, right? I mean, I think Sky Marcher is also fantastic, but we might not get another Deacon. Another Queen's Commission. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Costly Plunder. Costly Plunder is just a better... what's that other card? Altar's Reap? Two drop, whatever. You're a return a pirate or a vampire or dinosaur merfolk. It's gonna get us like one card. Alright, so we have run out of guys. Alright, so this is our deck. We need one cut. We also have 2 Queen's Commission in our sideboard, which might be better than Legion Conquistadors. We do also have Mastermind's Acquisition here, but I don't think we're playing that. We can take out the Dead Man's Chest, but I actually like Dead Man's Chest with Double Impale. Like, put it on your 5/5. I am glad we got that Plains at the end. Put this on your 5/5, and like, how incentivized are you to just not attack with it because you don't want me to draw 5 cards? Quote unquote, draw 5 cards. Huh. Also, I do like trying this out. I think we could just maybe get rid of Seeker Squire. Maybe not. I don't know. It either draws us a card or does a 2/3 for 2. God, this card's also so good. 13 creatures and a vehicle, which is kind of like 14, but Call to the Feast is also like 15, so... Cutting the boat. All the vamps are swarming. It is really heartwarming. We can win in all the ways, and we got removal for days. Let's vamp it up and do this right. We are so going to win this fight. Now I leave it to chat to guide the Frank, because a good chat is better than cash in the bank. Zaxor, you're my hero, buddy. Is it Squire's Devotion? God, 16 lands. Ugh, I'm so scared of it, though. And then I'm going to cry when we lose because of lands, and you guys are going to be like, well, you should have ran 17 lands. I can see cutting Dreadnought and running Commish. I like that. That's a good, I like it. One thing to consider with the Dead Man's Chest is that these are the only real removal cards we have. What do you think I would... What deck do I think you would play in Pauper? What deck would I play in Pauper? Is there a Cloud Post deck in Pauper? That seems pretty sweet. I bet that's banned though. That shows you how little I know about Pauper. All right, let's go 40. We'll do 40 and we'll play it like this with 16 lands. This deck looks amazing. Keep. Snap keep. Sneep. Snapperino. Tron's a thing. What were they printed in common as? Were they common in like antiquities? I'm a little merfolk. Oh, it's a sneck. A river sneck. I like my Legion Lieutenant against the blue-green deck. I feel like that's a pretty safe place to be. I also like that if they kill our Oathsworn Vampire, we'll have gained life so we can get it back. But I doubt, if they're going to be able to kill anything, I doubt it's going to be Oathsworn Vampire. Or maybe they pounce. No, not pounce. Maybe they Savage Stomp here. No, they wouldn't do that. That would be ridiculous. Well, now we're not gaining life, I guess, because of 3/3, but... that's sad. Unless we draw like an Impale. Huh? That's not it. Okay. Well, 7 lands, 3 spells is not where I wanted to be with the 16 land deck, but you know how it goes. Like you do. Amped Phil, thank you so much for the sub. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the Sultai Broodarooski. Oh, no attacks. Interesting. And they can't put counters on things, and they can't remove counters from things. Alright, let's see what happens. I'm sure you have Crashing Tide or the other one. I'm sure you're going to bounce something. You're probably going to bounce my Legion Lieutenant after I attacked. Blow me out with a double. The twofer. Maybe now you just bounce your own guy and we get in there for $1 million. Now you have a choice to make. Well, I guess you have no choice at all. Is there a benefit to attacking with this guy? Is there a reason not to? I guess they could have Anguished Unmaking. Oh, I guess we don't even get to find out. Wow, that was fast. Nothing really matters to me. Oh man, what if they just pump a dude like crazy and we get to chest them to the face and play like a strength of the pack? Yeah, I mean, that's a realistic thing that could happen. Yeah. Play around Anguished Unmaking. Good call. Good call. I think pauper events at the local level are pretty sweet because it lets so many people actually play. That's like a format that so many people can actually get into because the price point. I mean, it's rough sometimes because there are commons that go up in value or like that are you know narrowly printed, but I think by and large it's a pretty easy set to get into. Yeah, Oubliette is the perfect example. Black Oblivion Ring is exactly what we're talking about here. This hand's pretty slow, but I'm not going to mull 4 land 3 spell in the 16 land deck. Do you guys play against the opponents who get Black Lotus a lot in the Rick's drafts? I don't think I've played against an opponent who's had one yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was a common story. I thought because of their higher rarity that you wouldn't see them as much, but I was gonna rage if that was the other Legion Conquistador. Here comes something. Something big. Are you going to hunt the week? Why would you do that? I thought we were having a good time playing Magic the Gathering, and this is how you're going to be? Okay. It's just Vampire Revenant here. And then they go hunt the week again, and then we're just like, oh, come on. Next time we can play, like, probably these two. You want to maximize your vampire-ness. Yeah, I kind of want to kill that thing, though. They always get jungle barrier merfolk guy. Jungleborn? Jade Bearer. Intriguing. Well, this guy still becomes pretty big. So we're going to take 7 if we just let it happen. I guess we could just chump block with a Squire. I think that's fine. We can go Squire Conquistador here. I just don't care about... I'd rather you put the counter on this guy from Jade Bearer. Because next time we can play both of these guys now that we have this Plains. Or we can play Vampire and Impale if we draw another white. Or another swamp, rather. But, you know. Yep. 5-4. Do we go to 9? We probably just go to 9 here. I ain't scared. If you play Jungleborn, I don't know if we're going to go to 7 and take 9. That seems pretty bold, but... Oh, now that dude's got to die. Now I actually want a swamp so we can play 2 things instead of just playing Impale, but... Please don't kill me. Oh, thank God. That was a little terrifying. Yeah, I can take 3 here. I ain't scared. They have 1 card? Sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can actually just play Sanguine Glorifier and Pride next turn, which is pretty good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's lethal if they don't have any blockers, but I imagine they will. Sure, 2/2. You got it. I will go to 5, unless you got +5 trick. See, now I'm actually a little scared of this guy, I'll be honest with you. Because any pump spell just kills us. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We still have 10, so we're gonna actually. That's actually completely fine with me. We're just gonna take all their stuff off the board, and they're just dead on board. They're gonna block here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They go to 3. You gotta block. All right, go to 4. All right, so we know you have Explore guy and some other things. Oh, River Herald's Boon. Okay. Kept it, huh? Okay. Oh, boy. That's pretty good. Because you're the best around, and nothing's gonna ever keep you down. This is probably the end. Baneslayer Angel coming through. I watched your Modern clip on YouTube when you played Blue Light Control. I didn't play Modern, so I want to ask how bad Boggles are as a matchup for you with that. Boggles are actually a fine matchup when they don't have main deck Leyline. And if they do have main deck Leyline, like, you just have to hope they don't draw it. Like, the matchup got worse for you once they have Leyline because you have Thoughtseize and Inquisition and Liliana as your best answers, and they can just negate that with Leyline. Oh, black creature, keep on floating. Life ain't gonna win the game for me. Gonna win this game. Gonna make everything. Oh my god. I lost the rhythm there. I was like, wait, how's it gonna go? Either way, very good. I'm impressed. Look at this hand. This hand is gas. Josh, have a good night, buddy. I will... Oh, look at that draw. What a great draw. Well, if they have Shake the Foundations, our draw is terrible. If they don't, our draw is fantastic. No dual shot / Shake the Foundation, and I am okay with what's happening. I definitely want to drop this guy, and then we just get 3 for 1 on a Shake the Foundation. And they draw a card. Ugh. Oh, we get... Oh, Impale Dead Man's Chest combo. Well, they don't have Hornswoggle for our Profane Procession. They also don't have Cancel. Here we go. Okay, that's actually fine. It's not great, but it's better than... They don't draw a card, and it didn't get rid of our vampire, so that's the important part, I think. Hey, to Mulligan, what's going on, buddy? I like that. What do I think about Naya Dinos versus Green Red Mon? I have no idea what you're asking me. Are you asking like what I think about that matchup? I actually have no idea. I didn't even know those were things. If you don't even have a creature on board on... Now they're going to No, Hornswoggle still. Now they're going to Shake the Foundation. Okay. That's much better. I accept. When you don't even have a creature on board by turn 5, and I have Profane Procession down with enough mana to just exile your first 3 creatures, I would say Naya Dinos. I think Naya Dinos is cooler, but that's not this. I think Green Red Monsters is probably the better deck. I mean, even if they play their 3 worst creatures first, and then we impale Dead Man's Chest, their 4th creature, like, that's still pretty good. What a slippery scoundrel. I'm just going to keep taking all these, right? Like, this just makes sense. Because if this guy gets hexproof, like, if we play this and it has hexproof, it's just unbeatable, right? Like if we play this and we get to we get Ascend. This guy's doing the Lord's work, the Vampire Lord's work, because it's not in play. Play a Charging Monstrosaur. What is this nonsense? What? I'm not taking that piece of junk. You can have that piece of garbage. That's doo-doo. What are you doing? What are you doing? What, really? So I can just steal this guy and make it a... And then it's like a million for 1? You just traded a Buccaneers Bravado for a Vampire token? Sure, you can have it. You got it, man. I'm not taking that bait. My hand is Impale, Luminous Bond, Vampire Revenant, and I have a Profane Procession on board. Even if you slam down a Charging Monstrosaur and copy it, I'll be just fine. Uh-oh. Here we go. Something big. Oh, that's it? Really? What's even happening right now? Okay, that's pretty good. God, our whole deck is good. How greedy do we get with this Dead Man's Chest? Like, we can actually Dead Man's Chest impale this guy. My favorite thing to do in NYC, I'm a big fan of the Met and the MoMA. I'm not sure I'll have time to go, though. I imagine actually Monday during the day, I bet I have time. I bet we can go to the Met or the MoMA on Monday if anyone wants to go. That'd be pretty sweet. I would love to take a train into the city and go to some museums. I'm just going to bond this guy. Oh, look at Selena Gomez Prime creeping. I would probably take pictures, yeah. How do you beat this card without, like... What is going on here? Are they sending a message? Or are you just raiding? Okay. You got it. Gonna spend you on a creature. Oh, boy. I'm a fan. The name is Bond. Luminous Bond. Yeah, this is not going to end well. As long as you don't have dive down, we're good to go. Ooh, what are we hitting? Ooh, those are pretty good. That was a good deal. Wow, those are great. Holy smokerinos. So we got rid of a Raider, a Pirate's Pillage, and a Squire's Devotion, and we get to use those for a Dead Man's Chest and Impale. So it was a 3 for 2. It's pretty good. All right, you got a 1/2 flyer. You got it. Deal. I'm just going to take this guy now. We can flip this. I feel like we're in good shape here. Oh, you got a white mana. What is going on? Guess we're just Jeskai. Sure. I mean, can't we just play this and... I mean, this way we don't actually have to show you any more cards, so... Yeah, now they don't have to know we have a Deacon. Like, we can just hide that info for what it's worth. The cutie's been here for years. Oh, man. What are we going to do? Anything? Do we care? I think we're good. I don't think I have been to the cloisters. Zaxor, have a good night, buddy. Thank you for hanging out. Always appreciate it. Cutie's mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Oh, this hand's rough. If we had one plains, this hand would be gas. I'm gonna keep it based on that fact. And the fact that our deck is so strong that I think we'll be fine. Even if this one of these two is our first play, I think we're in good shape. That is not what we're looking for. Even if we draw with plains next turn, though. 2-1 on turn 2 is still not terrible. What did they have last turn that killed two of our guys? The pirate thing? Well, one time? Oh my god, really? 4 swamps? Hey, Daniel. No, I wouldn't say I'm sick of this format yet. I didn't like it at first, but it's actually grown on me. Which I think is what happens when you've played this. Okay, well. Alright. We get it. We get it, Lands. You don't want to, You will never cast this. You will never cast this. But one day, he cast it. Plains. We did it. We did it. I did bring this on myself. I kept the land. I kept a questionable hand, so no complaints on my end. I mean, I'm still going to complain, but I will take responsibility for it. So. I think I'm a bigger DRU fan than most people, but I'm also 24-hour revenge therapy is really where it's at. So. All right, now we're getting somewhere. This is 9. So next turn we can go Conquistador, get the blessing, and then Pride of Conquerors. All right. This is also 6 life. Woof. Unless, of course, they go -2 to everything, and then all our guys die. But all right. Well, they're not doing that. Man, they might still be doing that. Actually, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No blocks. Yeah, if they have it, it's just game over. Like, we can't beat... This is a super aggressive... This is more aggressive than we were able to deal with because of our slow start. It's pretty okay. 1, 2, and 4. Got a friend. Her name is Boxcar. Cigarettes and beer and ale sub. Yeah, we're just going to attack here. They're the ones that used to call me friend. Alright, let's see what happens. Maybe just block one, right? Yep, alright. I mean, if they don't have it, it puts us back on the map in a big way. So cringy. Oh my god. You gonna bounce a vampire? Sure. I'm gonna put this on this guy because if we draw any removal spell, I'm just gonna kill it. I mean, if we draw Luminous Bonds, it's gonna be sad, but I just want to have the mana up so we can do things. Yeah, no blocks. Go to 10. Wow. That's pretty insane. It's also pretty good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to grab this guy because I want to hit a land. And we did. You're just holding the negate for this? No, okay. I'm just gonna block because I don't feel like whenever you have at least 2 creatures that have first strike, double strike, vigilance, haste, flying. No, okay, so none of those. You're not looking good to flip that. That guy has haste? Yikes. Copy this guy, right? Yep. Well, we're definitely blocking, going to 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're like 1 land shy of doing a bunch of things, unfortunately. This was a mistake, but I wanted to keep the mana up. Now I just want to get rid of this guy. So I'm going to let them attack with everybody, actually. And then when they try to target this guy, I'll remove it. So I think that actually gets rid of the... Like, I'll just get rid of whatever they try to target. I think that should work. Go to 2. Now if we draw like Impale, we're in great shape. We can Impale, play Martyr of Dusk, block this guy. Stop playing things. It's not great for us. So we can still block here, and this guy kills us, unfortunately. 5, 6, 7, 8. They copy one of these guys. They choose to copy this guy, so we have to exile this guy, and then we just die to this guy. I guess we'll just let them do it. It sucks because they have Path of Metal and the Fiery Cannonade. So it's like they have so many ways to just wipe our board because we're stupid vampires. Ugh, they just keep picking the right guy too. Yep. All right, well. I definitely think our deck is good enough. I don't think we're actually in bad shape here. I think that hand was just a little too slow. And even with that hand being like 3 turns too slow, we still came pretty close. This hand seems good, if not a little slow. We'll keep it. We're just going to hope we hit like land. Call to the Feast after Profane Procession's pretty good. But this hand has everything we want, so. I'd also take a 2-drop into a land. We did it. All right, well, 1 down. Give me a swamp and we're good to go. Here comes a raptor. Okay, that's a different raptor, and not a very good one. Oh my god, if we get land into call, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's actually pretty insane. Really? Wow. That was not what we wanted. I feel like we should be playing 41. I just feel so much more comfortable with 41 cards over... With 17 lands and 41 cards over 16 lands and 40 cards. This is interesting to me. This guy's got trample too. That's interesting. Oh wow. Aggressive. Get that damage in while you can, I guess. Give me a swamp. That'll do. For now. I don't think a 1/2 for 3 mana is where you want to be in this format. I feel like they're missing blue mana here. But I also think they're going to play a Brazen Pirate, Brazen Buccaneer, and be fine. Oh, crying out loud. Never gets any easier, guys. Go to 10, I guess. 1 time. That's actually pretty okay. block. Blockity block block. 12 to 30. Doing good. Doing good. Pump it, please. Yes. All right. Oh, you're going to give it first strike too, aren't you? No. All right, we just trade. That's a 2-for-1. I mean, you're at 35. You're very healthy, but... Give me a land so I can just eat that guy. Come on. Thank you. I feel like now we're in business. Now we have everything we need. An immortal question for me? Is it about my immortal status? I'm the only one. There can only be one. You gotta cut off my head. That's all I can say. Sure. Yeah, I didn't want to throw away my guy though. I'm only at 12. Like I don't want to trade there. I want to keep my lifelinker on board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like this because wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 10, so if they do try to fiery cannon, we can pride. And we don't get the value out of it, but it does save our guys. And if we draw land here, we can go deacon into pride, which is pretty nice. Yeah, that's where we want to be. Here comes cannonade. Let's see if this works. Don't have a counter spell, because otherwise it's a blowout. That's fine. I accept that. That was a sizable life swing when we have 3 removal spells on board. That'll do. What up, the shadows? Now we're just trying to dodge Path of Metal. Because we don't have any guys left. But I guess we can just eat all your guys until we have enough guys. Oh, we got the combo. Combo online. They have 2 cards in hand. We have essentially 4 cards and 3 guys on board. I definitely consider this 2 cards. And they already used a Cleansing Ray on a Luminous Bonds, so that's pretty good. Sure. I'm just going to eat all the things that they play. Those aren't sponsors. Those are just things I associate myself with that are associated with me. I write for PC Gamer sometimes. They don't sponsor it though. I would not want to imply that because that is not factual. So now that we know Candidate is gone, I feel safer playing this second Conquistador, especially because we don't have anything else to do with our mana. But we'll see. Sure. This might be a dead man's chest impale situation. Fire cannon blast, sure. What do we get? Aerosaur and Protean Raider. Wow, that's actually very good. I'm not going to play the Aspirant because we just don't need it right now. And if they do have Path of Metal, I don't want to 4-for-1 ourselves. Like we can get by with what we have on board. Yep, exactly. Like you do. It's actually pretty good. Three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. Removal on board. All right. This deck is pretty great. I'm okay with it. Would I say I'm okay, Dad?
I'm okay, Dad.
I think so. I think we just keep this hand all day. 2-drop, 3-drop that gets us another card. Profane Procession, Devotion. This is pretty fantastic. One drop or a land. Those are the options you have. I accept. Iron Chef reruns are a better choice 9 times out of 10, I would say. Don't kill my oh my god, you exiled my little vampire. Why would you do it? This is a pretty good hand still. Oh my god, Fake might be a riot, Mike be a riot, Hunter or riot, Lil Cutie or riot, Don't Touch My Spaghetti or riot. Oh my god. What is this mirror match we got going on here? Did they miss a land drop? That's pretty good. But they do have more Conquistadorios than we do. Conquisted Oreos than we do. That wasn't even funny. Don't. I don't know. You guys, I like that you guys always, every stream, you guys are like, where's Mike? I don't know. If he's not here, I don't know where he is. I don't keep tabs on him. I do like that you care, though. You guys, it's funny how you guys have taken to Mike. Hunter is likely behind me on my bed right now. You can't see because of the green screen, but... It's tempting to play Devotion on Glorifier to eat 2 of these guys, and then we can actually get Glorifier back next turn. It's also tempting to just play Sky Marcher or Procession here. It's gotta be Sky Marcher here, right? Because next turn we can put Squire's Devotion on the Sky Marcher, which is pretty good. What up, Durzo? Who's Mike? Oh, you mean Mitch? Oh my god, Michael. Oh my god, Michael Barbablu. That's amazing. Every time it gets me, dude. It gets me every time. I love it. Oh, I see. You're just gonna stare us down here. Land. Give me land. I need to land. Yes. Like, we don't want to attack with either of these because then they just all block and we're trading 3-3 for 2-2. Okay, if Mike wore an entirely green hoodie, that would be absolutely amazing. And he just pulls the hood back and he's like, hey guys, I was here all along. That would be utterly incredible. They still have a Conquistador, right? We'll call it LC. Oh, now they don't. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I feel like we're just way ahead because of Profane Procession. LC for Lil Cutie. Wow, I didn't think about it, but yeah, we can go with that. I always worry about them killing this before we get full value out of it, or even after we get like 66% of the value out of it. So I kind of want to, I like just killing guys as soon as I can. That is unfortunate. We can recover it, but it's just not the same, you know what I mean? Also, like, we get 3 uses. We might as well take something that's less than stellar here. I wish we had the Squire's Devotion. The being a 3/4 is really what made it tick. Also not bad. We're trying to put the clock on board, though, so we're going to play this over the more mana-efficient Call to the Feast. Silky smooth voice, lull me to sleep. Hey, Drazskull 13. Welcome to the silky smooth voice of the Frank Lepore Rivals Vixlon draft stream. We're just going to be opening some packs and playing some cards and drawing some little cuties, little vampire cuties today. That's all we're going to be doing. I mean, this is definitely a matchup where it comes down to who has the pride, right? Yeah, I'm a little scared if they have pride in hand. Oh, use your Profund to kill other tokens is actually pretty good. I actually like that a lot. Because they don't flip, so it's basically like no value lost. Except the mana value. We pay 15 to do it, but it's still pretty okay. Yeah, that guy's pretty good. I really hope you don't have to deal damage to that guy on any regular basis because that's scary. Huh. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm not going to take this guy, though. I don't care that much. I'm really just going to try to protect my board state by stealing these vampires. Thanks for the 2 life? Sure. That's not really a concern. I could care less. Real tempted to just take this guy now. I don't really want any shenanigans with this guy, so... Sure. 5. So if we hit another land, we can actually go exile one of these 2 and then just be done with it. Wow. Oh, man. We're having a good time. Oh, boy. That's a thing, isn't it? $51.50. My power just came on, so I'm back to my old self. I'm pretty sure that you had a lot to do with it, so I decided to put you off on your donation train. I also sent you a link. I was on the news tonight twice, actually, but this is the only link. Brian, thank you so much, man. You are ridiculous, and I don't even know what to say. I never do. Wow, really appreciate it, dude. This isn't a problem. This is fine. Just because we're playing a league doesn't mean they couldn't have opened it in their own pack. That just doesn't mean anything. I don't think not being able to play against a mirror match is an inherent benefit of an 8-person pod. That's a factor of being an 8-person pod, but it's not like a benefit. I'm just going to keep eating your guys. You're going to respond by eating one of my guys, which is just fine. This is why we brought the Demystify in, just to be clear. Actually, I like that a lot. So we got 4 dudes. You go block, block. I'm just going to go ham here. We do know where Mama is. She's in the kitchen with those onions. You know, like you do. Brian, man, thank you so much, dude. Unreal. I'm giving you some blocking value here. So you take 5, you go to 1, but then you gain once you go to 2. Sure. Seems good. Brian, I will definitely check out that link you sent me. So they can get rid of one guy. We can put a bunch of guys into play. Recover, getting back. Conquistador. Okay. You can play Conquistador, but it's not better than just exiling a guy with Profane Command. So you exile a guy, you block a guy, you still take 2, and that's pretty good. Demystify comes in. Take out Dead Man's Chest. They have a bunch of small guys. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. The Shadows, $10 your stream has helped me make an awful day a little better. So here's your start for the April counter. Now get those Orzhov beats in. Thank you so much, dude. You are awesome. And I know I know not to call you the Shadow Sith anymore because that made no sense when that wasn't your name. Oh, the funny thing is, if I didn't give him that 2 life, he wouldn't have had that extra turn. But still, I think it was just fine. I think it worked out. Also, if we can get this Pride of Conquerors or Legion Lieutenant online, I think we're in good shape here. I feel like our deck has to be the better version, right? Like we just have so many broken cards in this matchup, in this archetype. Like these are all the best cards in this archetype, I think. And I would even say these. Like these are all tier 1 cards in this archetype, I think. But who knows? Oof. Well, we're not keeping this. Mulliganos. This is rough, but I'll keep it because lands, I guess. I like a good land. Well, I don't like that many lands. I think this is it. If we don't draw another land for the rest of the game, deal. Okay. Harmon, have a good night, buddy, if you're leaving. There's a lot of reactive cards we're drawing here. They didn't have a 3-drop, though. That's pretty interesting. 3 guys? You got it. Same? Can I get the same? Little repeat? No? Just another land? Okay. I understand. Well, looking not so good. I felt like I would draw 1 creature at this point, but I guess it was not meant to be. I see what you did there. That guy's annoying. Three 1/1s. This is going to be problematic. We might just want the other Queen's Commission. Queen's, is that what it's called? Queen's Commission? I don't even know what it's called. Oh, that's annoying. Hey, that's actually pretty good, because now we can kill this guy and play a little vampire. Of course, he comes in to play tapped, so can't even block this turn. Maybe you should have sworn an oath to come into play untapped, you stupid idiot. Here we go. Here we go. I'm at a point where I almost just want a guy in the graveyard now. Any guy. I'll take any guy in the graveyard so I can get him back. Maybe this guy. This guy's fine. Just so I can draw an extra card here. We're not really enjoying our time together. Wow. I'm going to go to the next game. This game was not ideal for us. I'm actually going to take out 1 Luminous Bonds and put in the other Queen's Commission. Luminous Bonds does not seem great when they have a bunch of stupid dirtles. That was game 2, and we are going to game 3. This hand is gas. Now we're talking. Hossmania, you are on point tonight, buddy. You are killing it. How much damage can this get in before we... 2-drop there would have been amazing. Oh, where were you last turn, dude? I missed a bunch of streams to make a week comeback during the Blue Black Jason Fred live. Oh boy, you are killing it today, though. Oh, this is how we're going to win when you miss land drops? That's brutal. Yeah, we're just going to Conquistador this turn. Next turn we'll Conquistador Lieutenant, which is just probably going to be the nail in the coffin. This is not how we want to win, but, I mean, Magic, it's going to happen to everyone, so it's really hard not to be just like, cool, I get the free win, whatever. And not to say we won yet. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. What a weird saying that is. Yep, that'll do. All right. Nope. Yep. Not ideal. Yeah, that was not great. Unfortunate. That's Magic. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Welcome. Not welcome. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to slam those like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you next time.